Pegue um pedaço dessa fruta e coma, e mastigue, e use isto. A transmissão do sinal de TV via cabo mudou radicalmente os conceitos de comunicação em todo o mundo. Essa tecnologia, descoberta em 1948, tinha sido utilizada até a década de 60 para fazer chegar o sinal de TV às regiões de difícil captação. Instalaram-se as antenas comunitárias, que recebiam sinal via ondas, o tratavam e posteriormente o retransmitiam via cabo. A cabodifusão não apenas possibilitou que o sinal chegasse a essas regiões remotas, como também trouxe consigo um maior número de ofertas de canais. A partir da década de 60, as antenas comunitárias transformaram-se em TVs a cabo, passando elas próprias a produzir seus programas locais. E a TV de acesso público? Seu período histórico situa-se entre 68 e 72. A figura-chave deste momento é um documentarista chamado George Stone, professor da New York University. Stone foi convidado ao Canadá em 1968 para integrar o grupo Challenge for Change da National Film Board do governo canadense. De lá, George Stone traz os conceitos da TV de acesso público. Ao voltar para Nova York em 1970, Stone cria o grupo Alternate Media Center, na UNIU, e aplica os conceitos adquiridos no Canadá.
I think that in the last 20 years, the concept of making local government and local affairs available to people on television has become so well rooted.
Nos Estados Unidos, em 1971, Manhattan já colocava nas redes de TV a cabo mais de 200 horas de programação de acesso público. Então, o governo americano, através do FCC, Conselho Federal de Comunicação, cria dispositivo em lei regulamentando o uso da TV de acesso público.
Before long, the model franchises always had several public access channels required, and they also had something called PEG access, that is government, public, educational, and government access, three separate kinds of access.
When cable companies started wiring the houses in the United States and selling closed circuit television, the FCC, which regulates television in the United States, decided that that was like a monopoly, and therefore, because of the First Amendment freedom of speech rights, they must give free time on the air to communities to present their own points of view.
A cable company will go into a city and bid to get a franchise, a place in that city, and usually as a part of that franchise contract, they have to promise a certain number of channels are available to the public, so they're called public access channels.
Atualmente, em todos os Estados Unidos, existem centenas de TVs de acesso público. Não é um mero dispositivo em lei, e sim uma cultura comunitária do uso da mídia televisão. A comunidade tem seu próprio canal e o utiliza para fazer chegar aos outros a sua mensagem. Estive visitando algumas dessas TVs.
The cable company who funds CTV provides equipment, provides this facility at no cost to the community through CTV.
But the idea is that they can talk about anything they want. I mean, some come in and they just talk about their pets, or they'll talk about being a good son or daughter to their fathers or mothers or whatever. And you know, sometimes it seems that the teacher controls it a little bit. She wants them all to, you know, to make a good showing. But they speak their minds, and they like, you know, they like the situation. Yeah.
We produce public access television, and we do several different types of television. We work on community productions on the street. We film government meetings and school meetings, and we try and make news about programs that don't get shown on the local news.
A lot of the foreign programming we run comes from people working here in New York who have access to that programming, and they put it together for us and show it to us, and we usually make arrangements with them to show it on CUNY TV.
No, we're not allowed. We're totally non-commercial. You know, and this on public access. You know,
Who supports?
Supported by a franchise fee from the cable company. Any place where they have cable, they have to provide public access for the community.
We show a lot of programs that you just won't see on any other stations, and we give voice to a lot of groups that just don't have access to the mainstream media.
The cost of getting a program on the channel is free. We don't charge anyone to put a program on the air.
At that time, we only reached viewers in Manhattan, one borough in New York City, but now we reach viewers in all 5 boroughs of New York City, including the Bronx, Staten Island, Brooklyn, and Queens.
Like Martin Luther King, we have a dream. So yes, we're young, we just begun. We don't have a job, but we're gonna find one. Stay in school, it's the right move. It's not over, you can improve. Education, we gotta get an education. Education, the basis of our foundation. Education, we gotta get an education. Education, the basis of our foundation.
So we started training people all over the country in the use of this medium, and we developed methods for developing public access centers. And we also developed the concept of having those run by independent non-profit agencies.
Além dos treinamentos oferecidos pelas TVs de acesso público, a comunidade busca outros meios de capacitação.
We have been teaching people involved in social change at grassroots. They could be community organizers, they could be health educators, they could be group leaders in trade group, group leaders, to use video as a tool in their work.
We provide services for artists through an access program called the online program. We have workshops for young artists, and we give grants to young artists. And we also have conferences on an annual basis to get our members together to discuss the important issues that Media Alliance should be dealing with or in the following year.
There's a lot of independent production happening in the United States, and a lot is happening with the public access stations, with the cable TV. There are more and more community facilities opening up where the regular general public can get access to the facilities and start to work, and then their work can be shown on the public access stations.
We broadcast our work on public access 3 times a week in Manhattan and in Staten Island and Queens, and we hope to be doing it in Brooklyn, and so we can have a presence in all 5 boroughs eventually of New York.
Public access gives us the opportunity to show anything we want on it without having to pay for the studio time or without having any sponsors. So we can basically just play with whatever whatever format we want to work with. If we want to do express our opinions however we want to, and use whatever kind of camera technique we feel works for us, no one can stop us from doing it. There are no restraints on it.
We started this project 6 or 7 years ago to teach video. The purpose is to also teach about the African diaspora and its influence in New York City. We show tapes on cable television, and they've won prizes in festivals, and they are on regular television. Channel 13, we won a showing on, which is the public television channel.
E no Japão, existe TV de acesso público? Não há ainda no país uma política clara a respeito do acesso público em TV. Não existe nenhum dispositivo em lei regulamentando isto, como acontece nos Estados Unidos.
Public access ができるかっていうのを一番今考えてるわけ。なんかいいアイディアがないか。っていうのは日本で一番難しいのはやっぱりなんていうのフランチャイズがないってことなの。フランチャイズのシステムがないの日本では。
だからそういうそのパブリックアクセスプログラムみたいなものをね、作って提供するっていうまずチャンネルがないんです。
日本では今パブリックアクセスはないですね。ケーブルチャンネルはあるけれども、例えばニューヨークのペーパータイムテレビジョンとか、それからアメリカに今300から400くらいパブリックアクセスチャンネルがありますよね。そういうものはないです。
Mas existe um grupo de professores universitários liderados pelo professor Takashi Yuguchi que tem se preocupado com esta questão.
One action was this January's international workshop or convention about the public access in TV. We invited 4 people from outside Japan, and which the convention was supported by the World Association for Christian Communications, WSCC, based in London, England. And I think that convention was one of the first seminar or workshop in Japan regarding dealing with the public access.
Mas algumas ações isoladas começam a surgir no Japão no sentido de abrir espaço para a população e de se criar uma cultura de acesso público nas redes de TV a cabo.
Actually, we have several cable stations in Japan who actually carried out the public access. One of them is in Sakai the city's cable TV, or maybe satellite channels in Tokyo. Also, they open to the participatory produced programs.
Visitei 2 TVs a cabo que realizam programas de acesso público em sua programação. Não é ainda um canal de acesso público, mas programas isolados. Essas experiências se espelham muito na experiência americana. Em Sei Channel, canal satélite, uma rede mista de satélite e cabo, possui um programa de meia hora de acesso público chamado Free Zone Nisen, Zona Livre 2000. Ela transmite seu sinal da cabeça de rede em Tóquio para 155 afiliadas em todo o país, que por sua vez retransmite o sinal via cabo para os assinantes.
1週間3回ぐらい3本作って1週間に3本作っておのおの1本1本がどのぐらいだろう4から5回放送してます。
Em Sei Channel fornece estúdio e equipe técnica para a comunidade colocar no ar seus programas. Eles incentivam o uso do equipamento de Hi-8. A comunidade grava e depois utiliza os estúdios em fundo chroma key, onde comenta o material pré-gravado. Assisti a um desses programas em estúdio.
Tema ね、はい、毎回のテーマはね、はい、それぞれフリーゾーン2000というのはタイトルフリーゾーン2000という番組なんですよ。番組のねタイトルフリーゾーン2000 でそれはフリーゾーンっていうのはテーマがフリーなんです。何でもいいんです。例えば、環境でもいいし、から差別でもいいし、それから、自然の美しさでもいいし、政治的な主張でもいいし、教育でもいいし、福祉でもいいし、人々が持っている伝えたいテーマがあれば、テーマは何でもいいです。でそれだからフリーゾーンって言ってるんですけど。
Fuchu Cablevision é uma TV a cabo da região de Fuchu, periferia a mais ou menos 1 hora de trem da estação de Tóquio. Eles utilizam praticamente o mesmo esquema da Eisei Channel.
目的ですか、やっぱり府中市民のですね、皆さんに喜ばれるようなCATV のね曲を運営していきたいと思いまして、こういう仕事に入りました。
テーマ、タイトルですか、スタジオ31です。あとはニュースとか街の中のニュースとかイベントを紹介している番組です。街のイベント。
A preocupação com a capacitação e a formação também existe no Japão. O mais importante destes grupos chama-se Kodomo no Shiro, Castelo da Criança, uma entidade financiada pelo governo que fornece workshop para crianças de 6 a 16 anos em treinamentos de vídeo e TV. Também possuem grande força no Japão os produtores independentes e videoartistas que veiculam seus trabalhos em pequenas salas, mostras, instalações e exibições em museus.
日本もここ数年そのエクスペリメンタルなフィルムやビデオの、そのフェスティバルが盛んですけども、いくつかのグループがあって東京でもやってるし、それから地方でも盛んにやってる。
私たちの会場イメージフォーラムシネマテイクというところで、常に新しいフィルムとビデオ中心的なのは新しいものを上映するということで。
ですから、シグロではそういう自主制作の作品は、たくさん作れないので同時に、つまりスポンサーのいる仕事、例えばテレビの番組を作ったりテレビ局から頼まれて番組を作ったり、それから、スポンサーがいる受注制作というふうに言うんですけどね、受注作品をやったりして、維持費を出しています。
テレビとかそういうところでは流してくれませんから、主にビデオの上映会、小さな
テレビありません。
テレビしないです。
そうしません。
日本の場合はケーブルテレビ今ないですから、まだマスコミのテレビしか今ないんですね。マスコミのテレビは私たちが作ったものは報道しません。
高校1年生の時に、フィルムで8ミリフィルムで切り紙のアニメーションを初めて作って、それからみんな短い作品ばかりですけども、23本か24本ぐらいになります。全部フィルムです。
A TV comunitária nos Estados Unidos não está apenas nos esquemas de TV a cabo. Algumas TVs comunitárias possuem até uma certa semelhança com as TVs comunitárias brasileiras e são ligadas a grupos sociais, fundações e organizações não governamentais.
over 6,000 people a year in free classes here at Downtown TV Center. We have a lot of nice equipment that we loan to people, and we also make our own TV programs.
Everything which color in green. That's all. Vegetables and that's all.
No fish, no meat?
No.
Who's buying these carpets in these days? Who buys?
From UN.
Well, the people from the UN who come to see whether you have any chemical weapons?
الشعب الأمريكي الآن غير ما هي عليه.
With cable, basically the other voices were segregated to the public access channels. And basically it was the same, multinational conglomerates who were controlling most of the channels. So if you had 10 channels, 10 choices. If you have 100 channels, you have more of the same choices. More, but not different.
If we have a tape in our distribution, we have a contract with the artist, and at that point we promote it through our catalog or through our promotional materials, and then educational institutions, museums, TV, whatever, will contact us, or we'll try to have it seen.
So we got many works from Latin America, and we put them together now into 30-minute programs, and that's going to be broadcast over the Deep Dish network all throughout the United States, and many different cable stations can get that information through Deep Dish.
Paper Tiger e Deep Dish merecem capítulo à parte. Paper Tiger foi criada em 1981 com o objetivo de desmistificar a relação telespectador-televisão e criar novos parâmetros para o uso da mídia televisiva.
The collective outside of the two staff people are mainly volunteer. Everyone who is part of Paper Tiger TV is a volunteer producer who is dedicated to producing media for public access TV here in New York City. Outside of this space, we have screenings at community centers. We had a special screening of this tape we did about homelessness and a big riot over Tompkins Square Park, which was kind of a really big event a couple of years ago.
Em 86, a Paper Tiger cria a Deep Dish para ser a primeira TV comunitária via satélite. A Deep Dish pretende ser o elo de ligação entre a TV comunitária, TV de acesso público, produtores e comunidade.
And what we try to do is connect basically community-based organizations, media activists and artists to produce alternative programming in terms of what the mainstream here in the US is putting out. We basically purchase satellite time, and we uplink the programming via Viacom in Boston, and different public access, municipal access, and educational access channels across the country downlink the programming.
Para onde caminhará o Japão? Que direção tomar? Esta é uma pergunta que os videoativistas japoneses estão tentando responder. Tive o prazer de participar de uma reunião onde se discutia a criação de uma TV comunitária via satélite nos moldes da Deep Dish americana. O que presenciei na saída desta reunião ilustra de uma forma bem humorada esta situação. TV de acesso público e TV comunitária são uma ponte para a TV interativa que nos apontam hoje as novas descobertas tecnológicas. Este vídeo apenas cutucou de vara curta um monstro bem maior do que aqui foi mostrado e não pretende esgotar o assunto. O caminho está aberto.
Media is not looked at necessarily as a problem in the community. The question would be,
not so much how can we take control of the media, but the question would be how can we make the media reflect us.
Bueno, yo veo que hay dos espacios de actuación, el espacio privado y el espacio público. El espacio público es la calle y la televisión. Son dos espacios públicos con unas leyes totalmente muy definidas, que son las leyes de la calle y las leyes de televisión, pero me refiero como espacio público.
I think the biggest criticism is to think that the technology is an answer, is a solution. That some high-tech tool is going to make change. It's not that. It's not a panacea. It's not going to be the answer. What makes change is people working hard together.
このビデオで僕ら映像記者とか監督って言わないです。映像記者。